Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, I am Special Andre. This is the quarterfinal number 3 here on tonight's Competo 2v2 Cup. We got Team Fox against Team GeGeNoRe, and Team GeGeNoRe represented by Beatarn and Heuser. Those guys are from Sweden, by the way. It's a double Zerg team. We are here on... I actually forget the name of the map, but it is one of the old school maps. It was already there in the beta phase of this game, so yeah, that's basically about that. We got Dara, of course, here, and Boyi, who just showed us some nice how to deal with the double maxed out army. They scouted their opponents, they knew about lots and lots of Hydras, so they dropped lots and lots of Banelinks into those Hydras melting away, allowing the Stalkers of Dara to deal with the remaining army in addition to his Colossi. So, very well maxed out plate style by both of these guys. But if you're up against two Zergs, and now of course you have to watch out what will happen, because I think those two guys will not just wait until Team Fox players are just maxed out. And by the way, today, when you were tuning in yesterday, I was telling you that Enrico, the head behind SC Streams, was visiting me and helping me out, administrating the tournament, etc., etc. So he bought me a box, some hardware device, and to allow me to stream in 1080. Now I'm streaming at 7020, but I wanted to stream in 1080. But we didn't really get this thing to work. At first he wanted to do the streaming via his laptop for my output. It was not working. Then I tried to install this in just like 3 hours today. I tried to get this thing going, but it was not working out, so I'm not really happy about that. So let's see if I can get this thing going in the next week or in the days to come, because I just want to stream in even a better quality and on a more fluent FPS. I mean, the FPS is okay right now, but I personally would like to have more. And with this device it should work, but installing this device is like not humanly possible. And I watched YouTube tutorials, I read manuals in different languages. I tried everything: uninstall, reinstall, USB 3 device drivers, mainboard drivers, drivers, even the driver for the driver to drive the driver to the driver's license, driver's test driver, everything, yeah? And I still wasn't able to get this to run. And one interesting thing is, they said, okay, if you want this thing to run, you need a certain chipset for your motherboard. And I realized, okay, I don't have this chipset because my motherboard is just 3 freaking weeks old. But this sort of sucks, if this actually would be the case. And I mean, most of the times the newer technology should work out fine, but let's just watch this Baneling bust. Heuser is now taking out the pylon, but the force feed here being placed by Dara is there still fast, soon enough there. So will there be another pylon being thrown up? And no, there will not be. And the cybernetics core still take 35 seconds to finish, but here are the GeGeNoRe guys already in the base trying to do some damage. The probes taking a lot of hits. Dara should pull back his probes, and this is exactly what he's doing. But it looks like Beta wants to sacrifice his probes actually to take out more, sacrifice his roaches to take out more of those probes, and this is actually a very smart thing to do, because even though he might have less units, then he's still able to take out so much more stuff and even more able to produce much more stuff later on. Meanwhile, We see Häuser even going for a run by here in Boyer's main base, but Boyer does have a roach there, and he's still on one base, got the lair already finished now, popping out with the more roaches, so he should be able to hold this off at least for the moment. And one thing, this is really, really smart by Boyer. He knows, okay, we're playing against two Zerg players, so I can just leave my Overlords here because there won't be any Hydras or Mutas out anytime soon. Now they will be able to take out the Overlords here by team GeGeNoRe, and they will be able to move out themselves. Does he see the Overlord? Yes, he does. So Häuser is losing another Overlord, and with this Overlord going down, he will be supply blocked, especially considering that he needs to have two more Overlords being morphed in, and now he does. Häuser here with a couple of more Banelings, but this is mainly armored units, only just one sentry. Okay, the sentry was going down, but the roaches, in addition to the stalkers here for Team Fox, just doing a little bit too much damage for them to handle, and this is really the power of the 2v2. Know the timings of your counterattacks, because counterattacks in 2v2 are so much more efficient, so much more important than in 1v1, and having nice timings and having nice unit positioning is, like I already also said, it is so freaking important. This is just more important than macroing stuff, because most of the time you cannot expand like you can expand in 1v1, because just of the fact that your opponents can get so much stuff out, and now they're killing so many drones, so many other forces, and they decided it is time to go for a counterattack. Here they come, the Zerglings, but now Häuser is aware of that, Dara is aware of that as well, as I saw the units moving out, but here they are, double Zerglings moving in, and now they are in the base of Dara to take out all of those probes. The probes trying to run away, but here are the roaches will block the probes most likely, but no, they are sent to a mineral line, but there's actually a little bit too many units for them to handle. With the last probe go down, yes they will, so this base is basically dead, but so is the base by Betarn here, at least in the main base. Now they're trying to go for the natural expansion by both guys, and looks like those spine crawlers might not just finish here in time. Now they do, but they will not be able to do so much damage, but they will be able to buy themselves, to buy Häuser and Betarn a little bit more time, because now with Dara's base being basically taken out, they should attack Boyer's base, but no, they are not doing this. Instead, they were running away. Still, both hatcheries are alive, but now about to go down. Where are the Zerglings? They are not attacking the roaches. We have 10 roaches here, we have 6 stalkers, and we have about 20, 30, 50 roaches, 50 Zerglings in addition to 6 roaches. So now they're going in. They should control the Zerglings better, because a lot of Zerglings actually not doing any damage. But here the 5 roaches by Betarn, in the end, looks like they will be able to hold this attack off for the moment. But Betarn, he not only lost this main base hatchery, he also lost the hatchery here at the natural expansion. But now with this creep disappearing, this roach worm should lose some HP pretty soon. It's still regenerating now, not anymore. The creep is not touching this building, so the roach worm is going down. He's still got some lava left. He got 150 minerals, so at least he can make some drones. Now Häuser and Betarn trying to move in the base here of Dara once again, but Boyer, with having out 13 roaches, is a little bit too much, but the 6 roaches here by Betarn, in addition to the Zerglings, of course, will be able to turn the tide here, only assuming they will be able to get a nice round on those units. But here are the roaches by Boyer on the ramp, the roaches on the low ground, helping out quite a lot, so the 3 roaches going down. I'm not sure what Betarn is doing. He should move into the main base. There are the Zerglings taking out, the Queens taking out more of those units. Drones now moving out. This is interesting. Spire coming up as well. And if the Spire will be finished, we have like 4 or 5 units out, he will be in a good enough position to defend some damage, but now the roach is just trying to take out more of those drones. Let's take a look at the total harvest count here for each player. Meanwhile, by the way, Dara did a nice job at just rebuilding the probes constantly, chrono boosting the shit out of it. So we see Betarn, he is out of drones. We see his ally Horser is at 25, so that's basically the same amount like the 11 probes and the 13 drones here for Team Fox right now, who are going for another attack, and Boyi with the 16 roaches now should be in a good enough position to do some damage. Smart move by Horser to move over here to the center location, and it looks like Dara is already preparing. Here are the probes moving behind right now, they're running away, but with the roaches coming in, the Zerglings basically are not able to do anything more, so they're just running away from all these roaches right now, and we see Dara bringing back his probes to deal with all those Zerglings who are about to take out the Nexus. The Nexus is down to 80 HP, 50-60, but it survives with the 68 HP left, so it's not looking too good for a team GeGeNoRe here in game number 1 of this best of 3 series at this very moment. So just excuse me 1 minute, I will be right back. I leave you alone with the camera of Pink, but I think GG should be called in the next couple of seconds, minutes maybe.